Hello everyone, this is Mr. Botros Asad and today we will talk about right angles. If we have two rays like this shape and these two rays meet at one point, so I have two rays and these two rays meet at one point, we call all this shape an angle. We call this shape an angle. So to form an angle, we need to have two rays and they meet in one point. This point will be called a vertex. And these two rays, each one will be called a side. So an angle have two sides and one vertex. We have many kinds of angles here. We have three kinds of angle. We will today we will talk about this angle which we call right angle. So this is a right angle. And we can see this right angle in our environment like door corners, the corners of the classroom, the corners of the board, and many other examples. And also we can see these two types of angles in our life, like the angle between our fingers is like this, which is less than right angle. So this one is called less than right angle, and this one is more than right angle. And this one, we have an example like a compass. When you open it widely, it will form a more than right angle. If we have a circle here and we divided the circle into four equal parts, each part is called a quarter circle. So this part is a quarter circle. And if we have a right angle here, and we want to compare between the right angle and a quarter circle, we will take this angle and put the vertex on the center. We will find that the sides of the angle is exactly as the lines that divide the circle into four equal parts. In other words, the right angle is exactly as a quarter circle. The right angle is exactly as a quarter circle. And if we have another right angle here, and I put this right angle next to the first right angle, so I will see that these two right angles together form a straight line here. So I have this right angle here like a quarter circle, and I have another right angle here like a quarter circle. If I put them together, I will see that together, these sides together form a straight line. So I can say that two right angles form a straight line. And at home, you can get two pieces of paper and you cut them as right angle, and you can examine this by putting them together. But where we can see a right angle, we can see a right angle like in this photo. This corner is exactly as a right angle, and when I put a little square here, I say that this corner is a right angle. So I can see the a right angle here. And I can do like this child who is using his hand to examine the corner of this board. Is it a right angle or no? If you do like this child, you will see that this corner is a right angle. You can examine the corners using your hand, doing like this picture, putting your hand in the corner. If it is exactly like your hand, so this is a right angle. And we can see a right angle in the corners of a brick. Here is a right angle, and here another right angle, and here we can see another right angle, and there are many right angles. And remember that when I draw a corner, small square in the corner, I say that this corner is a right angle. Let's compare this angle with our right angle here. When I compare two angles, I should put the vertex or the point exactly on the other vertex, and I should put one side exactly on the alternating, on the side of the angle that I'm comparing. So again, I will use a prepared right angle, and I will put the corner or the vertex of the right angle on the vertex of my angle, and I will put the side of the right angle on one of the sides of the angle, and I will look. Here we can see that this is the other side of the right angle, and this is the side of the angle that I'm comparing. So there is a difference here. I can say that this angle is smaller than the right angle. So this angle is smaller than a right angle. Smaller than right angle. Okay? What about this angle? I want to figure out, is this a right angle or smaller than a right angle or greater than a right angle? As I said before, we will get our prepared right angle and put the vertex on the vertex and a side on a side. And let's compare. This is the side of the right angle, and this is the side of the angle. The side of the angle is after the side of the right angle. So I can say that this angle is more than right angle. More than right angle. Let's compare this. I have my right angle here in red. I will put a side on a side and a vertex on the vertex, and I will compare. They exactly fit each other. So my angle here is exactly a right angle. How many right angles in a rectangle? We will use our prepared right angle here. Here, remember, we put the vertex on the vertex and the side on the side. And look at the other side. Here, I have here one right angle. and here another right angle, and here I have another right angle, and here exactly is a right angle. So in this rectangle, I have four corners, and all the four corners are right angles. So in the rectangle, I have four right angles. In the rectangle, I have four right angles. What about the square? Let's check. Here, it is this corner is exactly as the right angle. Let's rotate our right angle, and this corner also, and this corner also is a right angle, and this corner also is a right angle. So in the square, I can say that the square has four right angles. So the rectangle has four right angles, the square has four right angles. And this was all for today. Thank you very much.